What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another cartoon conspiracy theory with your host, as always, K-Mac time. Now, today we're taking a look at everyone's favorite train engine, Thomas the Tank. Now, once you actually think about what's actually going on in the show seems to get quite a bit darker than one would imagine. So let's go ahead and jump right into this theory. So if we assume that Thomas and friends are actually alive and are forms of artificial intelligence once have become sentient, there seems to be a hierarchy subtly pushed on the entire island of Sodor and presumably their entire world. There are clearly some people in charge over everything, such as Lady Hat, the Duke and Duchess of Boxford, Sir Robert Normanby, and a couple more, but it seems that the normal, ordinary rail workers and train engineers are so low on the totem pole that they are actually controlled by the trains that they serve. Now, no matter how nonsensical or weird the engine's demands may be, the workers seem to carry them out without disobeying them, even when their disobedience causes serious accidents or disregard of their own duties. The workers and drivers still don't raise any objections, but just mindlessly and silently comply. And all the trains do have engineers. It's as seen in episode 403 when we actually get to see some of these engineers and other railway workers. In a scene in that same episode, Stafford, a quiet electric engine, actually starts to imitate a steam engine with his voice because he is jealous of the others. Humans around him and his engineer do not take notice to this, even though they clearly hear and talk to engines all the time. But his engineer doesn't comment on the noise or even wonder what's up. He just mindlessly continues working without asking any questions. But the creepiest part about the whole show is the character, the controller. He seems to have a control phrase over the engine saying, quote, "You're a really useful engine," to keep them in line. A phrase that seems like it's slightly tinged with a threat because it brings up the question of what happens to an engine that is useless, even though it's a sentient being. There is an episode where the controller brought in 2 new engines and they were deemed to be the most useful, and he actually sent the 2 least useful engines back to England, presumably to be scrapped. This is proof that if an engine is not quote-unquote useful by the controller's terms, then it means certain death, even though the actual engine is actually alive and a sentient being. That's pretty messed up and pretty dark for a child show, if you ask me. It's kind of like a slavery. If they stop being useful, then they just put them out to pasture and scrap them. Well, that's all there is to today's theory, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to smash that like button. It helps me out a ton when you guys like and share the video. As always, we do 500 likes. I'll drop out next week's theory a day early for you guys. You guys have been killing it on that lately. Also, make sure you guys drop today's code word Thomas in the comments below. And I know you guys made it all the way to the end of this video, but that's all we have time for, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, guys, remember, it's K-Mac time somewhere, and peace out.